The shocking cancellation of Stephen Colbert's Late Show, what it means for late-night TV. The sudden cancellation of Stephen Colbert's The Late Show by CBS has sent shockwaves through the fabric of our shared entertainment landscape, which is already fraying at the edges. This show, a staple of nightly viewing for many, seemed as ubiquitous and essential as the very utilities that power our homes. Yet, despite its deep integration into our nightly routines, CBS assures us that its decision to pull the plug has nothing to do with Colbert himself, despite his frequent critical commentary on former President Donald Trump. But here's where it gets controversial. Could there be more to the story? Just days before the announcement, Colbert openly criticized a hefty $16 million settlement paid by CBS's parent company, Paramount, to Trump. This critique came amid news that Paramount is looking to sell itself to Skydance Media, suggesting that perhaps offering up Colbert as a sacrificial lamb might sweeten the deal for a Trump-friendly transaction. CBS executives, however, have been quick to label the cancellation as a purely financial decision, distancing it from any performance issues or external controversies. This overly specific denial raises eyebrows, doesn't it? And this is the part most people miss: the broader implications of such corporate decisions in an era where truth often gets lost in a haze of misinformation. As we navigate these turbulent media waters, one can't help but wonder what other truths are being obscured. For instance, consider a recent report about Trump's unsettlingly affectionate note to Jeffrey Epstein, which Trump dismisses as not his language. As murky as these waters are, they're fertile ground for conspiracy theories, especially when high-profile figures and corporations are involved. Colbert's recent antics on air, from his playful banter about the settlement to his new mustachioed alter ego, Mr. Stephen, remind us of his unique ability to blend satire with serious critique. Even as he announced the show's end, his tone mixed sincerity with satire, a blend that has defined his tenure. As the era of traditional late-night TV wanes, Colbert's approach reminds us of the power of live, unfiltered commentary in revealing the uncomfortable truths about our leaders and their liaisons. What do you think? Is there more to the cancellation than meets the eye? Could this be a case of corporate maneuvering at its most blatant? Share your thoughts, and let's discuss the implications of such moves in our media-saturated world. Colbert's Late Show returns, comedian solidarity and critique. Stephen Colbert's Late Show just became the unlikely battleground in a war over comedy, free speech, and the unspoken rules of corporate America. On his first night back after CBS announced the show's cancellation, Colbert didn't just bring the laughs, he rallied an all-star squad of comedians to silently scream, "This matters." The Solidarity Squad. Jimmy Fallon, John Oliver, Jon Stewart, and even Adam Sandler showed up in the audience for a cheeky Coldplay Cam spoof. No words needed, their presence was a middle finger to the idea that biting satire is expendable. But here's where it gets controversial. Colbert himself poked fun at CBS's purely financial excuse, joking, "Cancel culture has gone too far." A wink at rumors the show lost $40 to $50 million annually. His parting shot? $16 million of that loss might explain a certain bribe to a former president. The bigger fear. Stewart, Colbert's mentor and executive producer, went nuclear on The Daily Show. "This isn't about money or emails from Trump. It's about fear and pre-compliance. Institutions are self-censoring to avoid his wrath, and if you serve flavorless gruel to appease him, why would anyone watch?" Pro-Colbert protesters outside chanted, "Silencing comedians is no joke," while David Letterman dropped a 20-minute roast of CBS, captioning it, "You can't spell CBS without BS." The merger, the bribe, and the math. Paramount, CBS's parent company, is merging with Skydance Media, a $4 billion deal awaiting Trump administration approval. Last week, they settled Trump's lawsuit for $16 million. Colbert called it a big fat bribe. 2 days later, Late Show was canceled. Coincidence? Stewart says, this is not the moment to give in, even as his own contract expires this year. The question on everyone's mind: are networks abandoning political satire to placate Trump's vengeful agenda? Colbert claims his show never aimed to change anything except your mood, But fans argue its loss signals a chilling era where comedy must play nice. As Stewart warned, if you go bland to avoid trouble, you'll die of boredom first. Your turn. Do you think Late Show's cancellation is a financial decision, a political one, or something murkier? Should comedians self-censor to keep their gigs, or is that the death of satire itself? Sound off in the comments.